Two 9-inning games today, and we're off and rolling with a pitch that's up and out. Lower starting team offensively in the last couple of weeks, and that's not the start they wanted. That is ball 4, and Kill is aboard to begin the game on the free pass. 62nd in his career. And another wild pitch, to say the least. Here comes the payoff. That ball's hit in the air to right field. Well struck, back to the fence and gone. Another good beginning for Texas A&M. Another slow start for Arkansas. Home run number 13, and A&M in front 2-0 right out of the gate.
Brett, how about 108 off the bat of Jason Laviolette? And that was a fastball up in the zone. And you knew it had to take a lot to get it out through that wind, and he just hit this one right through it. That was a no-doubter. Great extension, and he knew he got it even with that wind.
Denominators. That's a wave and a miss. Good pitch.
You start feeling a little bit more. You start counting outs.
Caden Sorrell skies one out to right field. This ball's starting to carry. It's off the base of the fence. Bulls is out there in right. He's going to play it back in. And Sorrell with the double. But coming back in the middle of things. And here's Bear Harrison. He's going to slice one a little bit to the right of second base. Sorrell had to hold. Ball's played back in. A wild throw to the plate that Helfrich knocks down almost on the dirt of the mound. And the Aggies have come out swinging it today. Next one to Kent. Softball floated out to left for a base hit. Just kind of poked in the direction of Davidoff. Sorrell will score. It's 3-0 Texas A&M.
Rest.
1-2 pitch, cut it and missed. Bender up down on strikes.
Again, that just puts that extra stress on top of those pitching staff.
That's ball 4. And 0-2 pitch. That flutters in for strike 3. 3-1 pitch. Tagged out to left. Kill turning around. Lunging, and he can't make the catch. He ends up in the chain link, but he's able to recover and play it back in. He has made 2 or 3 incredible plays this year. My first number was pretty close. That ball's ripped to center. Laviolette will have to stop and take it on a bounce, but Davidoff wasn't sure, so he froze for a second. Has to hold at third, and Arkansas has come out swinging, trying to get on the board. Runners at first and third, and nobody out. An SEC contest, batting third. Drives one to center. Laviolette comes drifting in. He's going to make the catch. Davidoff's going to tag. Here comes the throw. It's cut off. Sack fly from Carson Bowles puts Arkansas on the board. It is a 3-1 game. 55 runs batted in. Smokes another one into left for a base hit at 107. He had an RBI double in his first at-bat yesterday and continues to barrel up baseballs, and Arkansas has both Aloy brothers on the bases with 1 out. Get a couple of outs here. And that one drilled Pepe. This is what he has done, Troy, throughout his career, just wear baseballs. He and Hensler. And Rocco hit by a pitch, and the bases are full. Outfielders very deep against Iredale. That ball's laced in the gap left center field. Kill goes over to his left. He'll make the catch. Fahiva Aloy tags and scores the second sack fly of the inning. It's a 3-2 game. Wave and a miss. Lampkin pulled the string. Next pitch. Serves one to left center, and Thomas Jr. came racing in. I thought he was getting ready to lay out. Pitch timer ticking down as Bibee starts his line with 2. Club to left. Hit well. Down into the corner, towards the bullpen, and beyond. 63rd home run in the career of Wyatt Hensler. So both Laviolette and Hensler going deep. And it's a 4-2 Aggies lead.
Great job by Wyatt Hensler. Really got the barrel of that baseball. You talked about, I don't care what level you're hitting. If you hit that many home runs, that is a ball that's absolutely smoked out to left field. The high leg kick, got the foot down and just let that one ride.
Lampkin's pitch, swung on, fell tipped into the glove of Harrison. That is a K. Stance looks a little more open than maybe previous weeks. Another front door breaking ball for strike 3, and Lampkin doing some carving. Well, you're going to pronounce Cahillo's middle name a little bit later on. That ball's tagged to left. How far will this one fly? To the hog pen, beyond the seats. An absolute no-doubter from Fahiva Aloy. That is his 4th home run in 4 games. And my goodness, how about 113 off the bat, 448 feet of Fahiva Aloy. Aloha.
But right on cue, Vahiva Lloyd just absolutely tattoos one.
The priced one.
That is something else. I tell you what, you talk about turning a baseball around.
I think he and Thomas Jr. need to talk. Both were high school football stars in Georgia. That's a base hit to left field. Terrence had 40 career touchdowns. That ball's tagged to center for a base hit. 110 exit velo from Laviolette. There's a chopper, and Gackle falls down. Vahiva goes with the bare hand. How about another chapter in his defensive brilliance this season? Off the base of the fence in right center in the first. Now there's a throw to third base, and Arkansas is going to get the pickoff. Kill was living dangerously, and Gackle to Iredale to end the inning. It's a foot race, though, to the base. Thomas Jr. rips one to left field. Does this ball have enough carry to the fence and beyond into the hog pad? Goodbye, and it's a tie game. Justin Thomas Jr. hit a clothesline that carried right on into the people. And Arkansas, just as they were last night, gets back to even, tied at 4.
You talk about exit velocity a lot, but when you hit the ball on the line, it's 22 degrees.
2-strike pitch. Little tapper up the middle. Kent's going to have to come a long way. He'll field and flip in one motion. Out at first. Talk about ones that are legitimately in or out. Gackle didn't want to do that, though, Troy. He was ahead, and he nibbled, and then he put Harrison on base. Going to cost us 2 or 3. Kent will lace one up the middle, right over the bag into center. And there's been no shortage of base runners for the Aggies. They have not gone in order in any half inning yet. 3-2 the count. Payoff pitch. Strike 3 called. Inside corner, knee high. 2 different sliders, or is he getting 2 different results?
I think he's throwing 2 different pitches.
All right, there's a bouncer to Kozel from the outfield grass. Will throw out shot. So A&M had a couple of base runners. They do not score. Halfway done in game 1. We're still tied.
And all those losses, it makes it tough.
Vahiva Lloyd spanks one out into right center field. This is going to drop. That's a 3-hit game for Vahiva, who's up to 64 hits, and he has passed Charles Davilon for the most hits in the SEC this season. Bottom of the 5th. Bulls will tag one to left for a base hit. So base hit from the 2 and 3 hitters, and it'll bring up Kahio Aloy. Can Kahio pick up his brother from second base and give Arkansas a lead? A chopper up the middle, and it's through for a base hit. Vahiva Aloy will turn third. Arkansas has its first lead today. One Aloy knocks in another. 5-4 Razorbacks. In protect mode here, and Rudis will drill it. That ball's laced to left. It's going to be down. It takes a bounce and kicks up off the chain link. It'll score 2. Robinette to third. That must feel good for Iredale. A 2-run double, and Arkansas has a 3-run lead. Going to wave and miss. Good point. There's a ground ball to the right side. Diving stop by Bindrup. Somebody's got to get to the base. Kozel will lose it by a step. He gets an RBI. Rudis covering. Kozel, though, puts Arkansas in front 8-4. Rudis closes off that stance. He's ready. His payoff pitch laced high in the air. Deep left center field. Back to the wall. Goodbye, baseball. Hello, Hogpen. Second of the game for Justin Thomas Jr. And the Hogs have a 6-run inning. Second in as many innings for JTJ.
Well, Brett, you talked about Vahiva Lloyd breaking track, man. Justin Thomas Jr. did it right there. We have no exit velocity on that hit. Again, you talk about, Dave Van Horn's talked about Justin Thomas Jr. being a streaky hitter. Well, that is a good streak he's on right now for Arkansas.
4 games in, 24 hours plus. Davilon swings and hits one in the air to center. Laviolette, a big man with a lot of reach, and he gets back to the fence and makes the catch.
And now you have Royo kind of thinking you can go down and away, you come back up and in.
I would just throw that pitch. Foul tipped into the glove of Helfrich. Gill hitting at a 343 clip. Gackle's going to run one over the outside corner for strike 3. I'm not so sure, but Gabe will take it, and I'm not either. Here's the 1-2, and that is a mile-high pop-up. Vahiva Aloy starts gliding and drifting. Backpedaling. He'll make the catch. And that's ball 4. So Bulls will reach with a 1-out free pass. Baseball's playing 2 rather than a game tonight and tomorrow. Ground ball up the middle, but it was fielded by Royo, who was near the base and able to start a 4-6-3 double play. So that was tagged at 105 off the bat. There's a chopper that will be a fair ball. That's a nice pick by Iredale, and a strong throw. That was well done.
College Station, I have some really fond memories. I always thought about that they were a great fan base. That
payoff pitch to Harrison, wave and a miss.
Harrison was not thinking he was going to get a slider right there.
Ground ball rolled to the new first baseman, Robinette. Now, Reese Robinette had a unique game the other day. He lines one to short, and Kent had him played perfectly. All the video back to the age of 9 or 10. High fly to right. Sorrell waits for that one to descend. He'll make the catch. It'll end the inning. There was the flyover, Troy, before the game. We heard it. We didn't see it. They buzzed the towers, so to speak, here at Baum Walker.
Yeah, that's really cool here.
Our crew came out and were honored, and then they got to sing the 7th inning stretch yesterday after A&M won the first game of the series. That is a mile-high fly ball to left. Davalon is back. Does he have enough room? He does not. It's in the bullpen. It's gone. Bender up with the homer. First run scored against Gackle and makes this a 10-5 game. Well, that ball was hit with an exit angle of 41 degrees, and it went up, and it carried out. 2-strike pitch. That new shoelace is something else. He's come back out there and just pumped some strikes to Ben Royo. So far, since he's entered this contest, he has struck out 6. Koschel rips one to right. This ball starts to climb. Sorrell is nearing the fence, but he makes the catch. Does he have a third homer in him? Well, he's going to reach base, this time on the 1-out walk. Ground ball to the right side, another base hit. Thomas Jr. with this speed will sprint to third, not even a throw offered, and the Hogs have runners on the corners. Davalon's going to run. That ball blistered to right. It's got a chance to go. Back to the wall, into the corner. Foul ball. Vahiva thought he had a 2-homer game. I think everybody thought that ball was getting out of here. Sims with a payoff to Vahiva. Big chopper to third. Hensler's got it. His throw to first will almost pull Bender up from the bag. The play is made. Vahiva gets the RBI and the ground out. 2 outs and 2 strikes. Offered at the high one. That's a wave and a miss. The getting in. Seeing Rice finally to get a win before they finished out that weekend. What a play on the comebacker by Gackle. Hard hit, base hit. So Hensler has his second hit of the game. 0-2, wave and a miss. Arkansas will allow Hensler to advance. And Sorrell down on strikes. And for Gackle, I believe that is 7 Ks. Helfrich sets the target over the outside corner. The 2-2 pitch. Wave and a miss. Ball game over. Gackle was outstanding. And Arkansas wins by 6 to force a winner-take-all game 3.